Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. After talking about why we are studying this book specifically, somebody may ask that what is the best way of studying this book? Now, the best way of studying this book is by following 4 points. If a person can do all 4, then they will understand this book inside out properly, inshaAllah. The first is, if possible, try to memorize the text. If possible, it's not a condition, but try to memorize the text, because the text is just full of ayat and ahadith, verses from the Quran and statements of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hence, if anybody was to ask you a question, you can clearly say, yes, the answer is this because Allah has said A, B and C. Secondly, it is to know that why has the author mentioned this certain hadith in this certain chapter. What is the link between this hadith and this chapter? So the author has different chapters, and within each chapter he mentions different proofs. So understand why has the author brought this proof, and if you can understand that, then you can understand the way the hadith is a proof in or the ayah is a proof in regards to that issue. And this leads us on to the third point, which is to know where exactly in each proof is the actual part that we need in terms of applying the ruling. Meaning the hadith could be a very long hadith, but we only needed a certain part to establish the ruling that we want to establish. So try to understand each proof separately, that what is they call it in Arabic wajhul istidlal, which is the part of the ayah or the hadith that we need to prove the point that we are making. And lastly is, when studying the book, you don't need to go into so much detail. Rather, all you need to do is focus on one explanation. So if you have a teacher, just focus on his explanation and try to solidify his explanation. And then once you finish the book, then later on you can add a second explanation and a third, and you can add more detail later, inshallah. So if somebody follows these 4 points, then by the permission of Allah, he will solidify his knowledge in Tawheed and his understanding of this book.